In today's video, I am going to unbox and test this jump starter and power bank. I bought this in February of 2023 at Costco for $85. It was on sale, I believe, down from $105. This is not a sponsored video. This is just the unit I bought. Weather's getting cold in Canada, and it's a handy unit to have something like this. Open it up, see what we have inside. So the kit comes with the storage case, the jump starter power bank. We have a 12-volt charger here, USB charger. We have the micro USB cable to charge it, and the jumper cables. This unit can be charged in your vehicle using the 12-volt adapter. We are going to charge it through an AC in our house. Here's our little cable. It appears this thing may have already been partially charged because I just saw a light come on here and I never plugged the thing in yet. So, and also we have a handy little instruction manual here. So to charge it, we put our micro USB cable into here, the little port that says 5-volt 2-amp input there, and then we will plug the other end of our cable into, can you see that? I think so. Into our wall unit here. Oops. Okay, and then we see our LEDs with the little battery symbol charging up here. We'll let that charge up and then we'll test it out. Our jump starter is now completely charged. Power button is up here. Our instructions tell us that the unit will shut off in, I think it's 30 seconds after being unused. It's got quite a bright light on it, and you just cycle through the different modes of the LED light like that, just like a toggle. And there we go. We've got our 4 bars completely lit. So it's fully charged. On the side of it here, we have a place to put our booster cables. When we insert this, we'll have an indication come on that our cables are set. We see the 2 flashing lights. Book has the little quick and dirty description here. Right there, say the green light is solid, the car battery is ready for jump start. Red light, jump starter needs to be charged, etc. It's also marked, those indications are marked here, but if you can read that, you've got better eyes than I do. Just going to show you on this motorcycle battery here. Our LEDs come on. Connect the positive, and then we connect the negative, and the green light goes solid, which, as we said in our little book, indicates that the car battery is ready for jump start. So let's try this on a vehicle that actually needs to be jump started. Now that the battery booster pack is totally charged, what I want to do is test it out. So I'm going to test it on my old work van here. And the reason I'm going to use this van is That's going to be a good test because it's got a large engine in it. It's a 4.2 liter. The car has only a 3.5 liter engine. So the larger the engine, the more current that's going to be required to go through the starter and start the engine. The second reason I'm going to use the van is because it has an undersized battery in it. If you can see that little Honda back there, the battery from that little project car of mine, I put it into this van when the battery that actually fit the van died. So this should be a pretty good test. We got a vehicle with a large engine and an undersized battery. I'm just going to start the van so you can see that everything is working properly now, and then I'm going to turn on the lights, leave them on, and kill the battery. So this is one of these things, literally don't do it at home, because every time you kill your battery, it kind of deteriorates a bit. So I'm going to do it so that you don't have to. So there you have it. I left the lights on. We'll kill the battery, and then we'll use our booster to see if we can start the engine. It took a lot longer to drain that little battery than I thought it would. Anyway, the lights have died. Let's try to start this thing. It's getting dark here, so I was hoping to get this video done here. That is the clicking of a dead battery. See if we can boost it. Because it's getting dark, I've put this hoodie, under hood LED and Bluetooth speaker system under the hood of the vehicle. I got a video for that. I'll put a link down below. So we will connect our cables into our unit as we did before. We never let these cables touch, by the way. Luckily they're at two different lengths, so that's unlikely to happen, but we'll be cognizant of that. We'll power the unit on. Oh, that's right. Cycle through the... I'll just toggle through there till that light goes off, as it did. Okay, so we see that our red and green LEDs are flashing, as we did in the house with that test battery, and we're fully charged here. I'm going to move around to this side. There'll be a plus sign on the positive terminal of your battery. That's the one for the red cable. And we're going to connect our black one to the battery terminal that has the negative. Our green LED comes on, indicating ready to go. I will let this run and go into the vehicle and try to start. It appears that our test with the van with the big engine and the undersized battery may have drawn every bit of capacity out of our unit. There's no sign of life here at all, as we can see as I hit the power button. So we'll try it again. We'll recharge the unit. What I've done here is I installed our battery from last night when we tried to boost the van. I've installed the battery in the little Civic that it actually came out of. I concluded our test was a little excessive. We had a small battery, as I said, in a vehicle with a large engine. So we really put the stress on our battery booster. And I watched that video again, and actually it was kind of impressive because it almost did start. So, just to show you how dead our battery still is, we'll try to start the car. So no surprise there, because the battery was completely dead yesterday. So let's try this again. The charger is completely charged up. Put our cables on again. There we go. Our little flashing lights. Our positive terminal is over here. These cables could be a little longer in my opinion. It's kind of awkward trying to get them connected. But that's beside the point. Okay. See, our green light comes on. You can also see it's fully charged here. Let's try to start the car. You may have noticed I had to turn off the camera there, the squealing from the power steering pump and the other belts there. This car hasn't been started in months. So I'm kind of impressed because it's a very cold day here in Canada, February 2023. This unit boosted it no problem. We tried it twice, and I think you might have heard when I tried twice to turn the car over. So, as I say, our little test there with the van was kind of unfair, and now I turn it on here and we see that we're still fully charged. So even after boosting the car, it still shows fully charged. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching.